Okay, once again, very proud of our football team in finding a way to win the game, to grind out a tough, hard-fought victory. Nasty night, very windy, and tough conditions, and really appreciate the way we fought it out, and love the way the defense played really all night. We gave up the one play early. Lonnie kind of lost his footing, got beat in a one-on-one situation, but you know, really played a good game the rest of the game, and just appreciate their effort offensively. We struggled at times, but you got to love that drive. We struggled in field goal kicking, and you know, obviously it being balanced, but you know, when once again everybody in the stadium knew we were going to run the football, able to run it and grind out a 70 or 80 yard drive and get it in the end zone to score. You know, says a lot about our football team and their attitude and their toughness and finding a way to win. So never going to apologize for a victory. There's certainly things we need to do better. We always do that. Win or lose, we're going to go back to work and look at ourselves and look at things we could do better, starting with me. But again, you can't apologize for being 6-1 and looking forward to another opportunity here this week.
What does it say about when the game's on the line, making the two best players, Vinny and Josh, make the play?
Yeah, it really does say a lot. You know, those guys have been, you know, steady for us for years, and to put it on Benny's back there when, you know, once again everybody knew he was running the ball. Our offensive coaches did a really good job of getting formations and keep on finding ways to open up some holes, and you know, our O-line's mentality and their toughness, and Benny making some really good runs, and really felt like we had an opportunity even at the end there to get that last run to put it away, to ice it, and we just missed it by fractions. But they did a really good job. And of course, Josh, in predictable pass situations, that's when he's at his best, and doesn't surprise me.
Did you plan to run the ball?
Pardon me?
Did you plan to run the ball that much, or did the wind and the weather conditions?
Well, I think the wind and the weather, and once we got off to the, you know, once again, I mean, you know, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot to turnovers, and they had possession of the football, and we're moving it and controlling the clock, and then with the wind, it was a tough first half. We just didn't get a lot of opportunities. We got to get going. We got to get, you know, Terry has the nice run. We have a first down at, I don't know, the 45 or somewhere in there, 40, and put the ball on the ground. That really changes things drastically.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Guys are speechless.
Is there an update on Cash?
Cash got a hand injury, and you know, we'll take a look at it, do some X-rays, and see what we got to do.
Was Benny? He was slow getting into the locker room at halftime. Was he hurt or sick? Or?
He tweaked a foot a little bit, so nothing major. Obviously, he was in there at the end.
Mark, if you had a field goal in that last drive, would you have gone back to Miles, or would you consider putting a chance?
I was considering putting a chance in, yes.
Mark, are you going to eventually need more out of the passing game in order to get
Yes.
where you want to go?
Yeah, for sure.
What was it that kind of wasn't clicking with Terry?
I think once again the possessions. You know, when you finally get a drive starter, Terry makes a good decision on, you know, second down and rips off a 15-yard run and puts it on the ground. That doesn't help. And then we go to throw the ball and throw a little swing pass, and we put that behind us and fumble it. Obviously, you know, you're behind the sticks all night, and that kind of conditions, it doesn't help us. You know, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Do you have a conscious desire to get Benny more touches tonight after last week?
Yeah, we did. I think we all knew that. I mean, when we sat there and told you all week that we need to get back to being who we are, I mean, I think everybody knew what we were talking about, and you know, being a physical football team, and certainly we want to, you know, throw some pass game off of that and some play action, and need to improve in that area, and we will. We'll get it going.
Mark, looking at Devontae Robinson had a nice game.
He did. He did a nice job. He was in there in the starting nickel position tonight, and played quite a few snaps, and it looked like he played very good to me as well.
How much did the kickoff return start the second half? It goes for a touchdown. How deflating was that?
Yeah, it obviously doesn't help us when it's a struggle, and tough conditions, tough night, and then, you know, the other penalties didn't help us as well. So we you know, obviously we can't do that. You know, we have a kickoff return for a touchdown and get it called back. And that's unacceptable.
Does it say something about your progress, Mark, that getting bowl eligible isn't really that big deal anymore? You've got bigger goals down the line?
Yeah, I think we, you know that and expect that, and you know, once again, it says a lot to when you're not playing your best on a tough night and find a way to win and just get a victory. You know, it means a lot. What number, you know, it does. I mean, again, I'm not going to apologize for sitting there, you know, knowing that we have 6 wins and know we can play a lot better and are striving to play better, and nobody in that locker room is satisfied. And again, I told them, don't ever apologize, hold your head high. You're a 6-1 football team on your way to moving up into the top 10, and we have another great opportunity here this week. So win or lose, we always go back to work, look ourselves in the mirror, and see what we can do better.
It's a chance to get to a winning record in SEC. Is that another door to knock down? Has that been mentioned as well? We talked about it.
It hasn't been talked about, but it is. I mean, it's important. It's the next game, and it's an SEC game, so it's very important, and it's a team on our side.
Anyone else?
Does being in the top 10 have special resonance if that comes to pass?
It just obviously shows you're winning, and that means something to us, and being consistent, and again, good football teams find the ways to win when you're not at your best. And you know, you guys watch a lot of football, and we had an opportunity, all of us, to sit back and watch other people last week, and you see the crazy things that go on, and I'm sure it's like that today. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to watch much, but I'm sure when I see scores later, it'll surprise me. I don't know who or what, but I just would expect it. You see it every week.
Do you feel like after playing a game like this, the bye week helped or hurt you?
You know, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I was concerned coming off of it. It felt like a long 2 weeks, you know, and our team needed it, you know, certain ways. But other ways, you know, I had to be very intentional about putting the team in a better position than I did a year ago, because we didn't play very good coming off the bye. And we played better and we won, but you know, we had really good practices, and we had high intensity practices, and we're really moving. And you know, I said that going into the game, that I knew that the prep was good, and you know, that win or lose, that the guys were really doing the things necessary to put themselves in position to win.
Mark, your key stretches going down the latter part of the game, we had 4 in the ball game a lot. Was that about design in particular reason for that?
I'm sorry, Lonnie.
Being in the game a lot going down.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it till after I saw the long drive, and I saw him. I went over to shake the O-line's hand and saw him, you know, gassed out. And it was, but I love that, you know, just getting more guys involved.
How much of it now with the defense is that they just take it personal if they give up any points?
It does. It means a lot. You know, we talked about that. We said that to the defense, and you know, today, that going into the game, that you know, we you know, every yard and every point was personal, and it means something to us, and we're trying to do our best to shut them out, or you know, just hold them as best we can. And you know, I believe that we would have had a good chance if we didn't return the ball.